Hello again, everyone, and welcome back again for another video. So it's been a while since I put one out, and really the main reason for that is because I've been really busy with customers' computers, so I haven't really had time to do many builds. Not many worth filming. Now I did have uh, a bunch of filming done for another project that I was doing that I was going to put out there a while back that I was doing a video on. But unfortunately, I ran into some problems with that board, and I kind of got on a bit of a timeline, so I didn't really get the chance to finish that filming. Otherwise, I would have had a video out a while back. But getting back on topic, so what we're going to do today is something I've been actually procrastinating even longer than that because I've been busy with customers, and that was my daughter's build. We were going to upgrade hers, and actually, we were going to do it at the beginning of the year. But as you can see here, it is it's like middle of March, and I finally get time to get it done. We got all the parts and stuff. I just got to do it. This is her current setup right now. Now she has, recall this a little bit. Let me scoot this up here. This thing is heavy. She has got some actually pretty cool stuff in here that's actually going to go to another build that's going to get sold off. Now, if you are interested in buying the parts that you're going to see me taking out of here, you won't see much of them, but I'll kind of give you an idea what's in here. If you're interested in buying this old setup, you could either contact me uh, before it goes up for sale, or when it goes up for sale, I'll give you a link. I'll probably auction it off. Maybe I might advertise it on Facebook Marketplace, but we'll see. But anyways, getting back to what we got here, this motherboard, for starters, is a pretty rare one. This is actually a Zaku 2 board in here that we got going on. Um, Pretty hard to find, pretty expensive board for the AM4 platform. The CPU in here is a Ryzen 5600X, I believe. Yeah, 5600X. 32 gigs of Trident Royal Z, or Trident Z Royal. You can see on the memory. That's going to go with it. I believe that's 3600 speed. The M.2s that she have are both Samsung. One's a 990, one's a 980, I believe, something like that. Those are staying. That's not going, but that's going to carry over to her upgrade here. Um, this is just I believe it's just a 3050, if I remember right. That's what she's running, is a 3050. Looks a lot more beefier than what it is, but I do believe it's just an RTX 3050. That's going to go along with it too, into the new build. Maybe I might do something else, something to match up with the 5600 a little bit better, make it a little bit more of a beefier gaming system. Anyways, so moving right along here, you can see the AIO in here. This is a Pink Flow 240. Uh, AIO in here, and of course, it's a 240 rad, so you got two fans there. She's got a total of three fans there in the front, two in the back. This is running in a push pull. I think we're probably going to put the other fans up on top. Now, initially, up on top here, uh, what I was planning to do was we were going to put like a mini ITX in here because this case it'll actually accommodate two computers. You can actually see a little plate in the back there. I think maybe we can get that on camera. Little plate here that's removable that you can put a motherboard into and run a second board on here. But anyways, we decided against that because you'd have to change out the power supply, and these days people just use mini PCs, which kind of is a lot nicer. But anyways, so yeah, so we're gonna upgrade this. She's gonna move up to the AM5 platform. Um, get her something a little bit beefier when she's running Photoshop, Blender, and all blah blah blah, all those other art programs that she uses. So we're gonna move this up to the AM5 platform, and we're gonna kind of change the color around a little bit too. Kayla wanted to go with something a little bit whiter colored, so we're gonna go with kind of an all white theme here on the motherboard and the GPU. So that's kind of another thing we're doing, moving along to the AM5. So that's what I got planned here, but first I need to pull stuff out. So that's going to be fun, tearing all this apart. And I suppose I'll have to rewire some of this stuff because of course, every time I do something like this where I'm completely dismantling it, I'm going to clean all these fans and stuff too. So I'm just going to snip every wire, gut it out almost completely. I got to put a different power supply in here too. Um, this one's an all right power supply for what she's got in here now. With the new CPU she's got going in here, excuse me, and maybe a possible better GPU later on. Right now, well, we're gonna move her up to like a 4060. You know, she's not a gamer, but I think considering the CPU we're gonna put in here for her, I think we're gonna need a lot more power. But anyways, let me cut this scene here. I'm gonna start dismantling this thing and cleaning it up a bit for her. See you in a bit. All right, so I got everything all gutted out of there. It's been taking me a while here. I've been busy with other things, but I am progressing with this. I'm hoping to get it done before she gets home. Kind of cutting it short. But anyways, motherboard's out. As I had stated in the last clip, I was actually going to sell the stuff that's going in here, and as luck would have it, as I'm doing some other stuff, I had a customer get a hold of me. I think I have it sold already. I guess we'll find out. I'll worry about that later, but tentatively, the parts that I just took out of here, sorry guys, they are sold, but I will be doing a video on those. Pretty nice computer that's going to make. But anyway, so we got it all cleaned out here. I pulled out all her old fans, cleaned those off. You can see those right here. Here's actually her old ones. They're all cleaned up now. I got some bleach water and cleaned them up. Um, Pulled out the power supply. We are ready to do some stuff now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually clear this case off of here. And let's get some of her parts out here and let's build a little makeshift test bench before we put anything in here. Be right back. All right, everything's starting to check out here. As you can see, I've got the BIOS on the screen for the new board in here. Got XAMP enabled on here, running at 6200 speed. Let's see, going to easy mode here, you can take a look. We are running a B850 Aorus Elite Wi-Fi 7 motherboard. BIOS, I just did an update. We're running F3B on here, running a CPU. We are running the AMD Ryzen 9 9900X. We decided to go with the 9900X because Kayla's more into rendering, stuff like that. Not really so much of the gaming. We considered the 7800X 3D or maybe even the 9800X 3D and kind of weighed it and it's like, yeah, let's focus more on Blender and Photoshop and stuff like that and getting that to run good. So we actually have the 9900X. Let's see, resizable bar. I'm just kind of checking through everything here. I haven't put her old M.2 SSDs in yet. That's actually what I'm doing. I'm just kind of checking everything over first before I do that. Get everything all set up for her. And then I'm going to pop those in here, make sure those are running good. And then we'll progress forward and I'll put this board into the case. Let me go ahead and cut this scene here so I can work on this a little bit more. All right, it's looking pretty good so far. Actually, I think it looks a lot cleaner looking having it mounted this way instead of vertically with the GPU. Actually, I don't know, smaller GPU. It doesn't take up as much space. It just looks more open in here, and the extensions here just flow a lot better looking than I think that it did the last time. One thing that's kind of off white here is this, but I could always paint this for. I actually have some spray that can go over this so that allows me to paint that white if I'd want to. But yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. So I'm still building here. Because I'm going to replace her AIO with a 360, and we're going to put that up on top. Get that fan back in there. But all right, it's getting along here. I'm going to keep building and be back in a minute. All right, build is complete here. It feels kind of weird doing this on my daughter's computer, but let's go ahead and look at the task manager here, and I'll show you the stats on her computer before I show you the final reveal on it. Okay, CPU, she is running an AMD Ryzen 9 9900X. Badass CPU she's got going on there. Memory, she is running 48 gigs of 6200 speed Corsair Dominator uh, memory. Disk Zero, of course, is her old one. She's got a Samsung 980 Pro 2 terabyte, and her backup drive is a 970 Evo Plus, also 2 terabyte. GPU, she has got a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060. As you can see, I've got the Radeon graphics enabled there. I need to go into the BIOS and disable that. Don't need that. Pull back, whatever bit of memory we can. But anyways, that is the specs on her PC. Uh, Actually went fairly smooth here. It wasn't too bad. The hard part about it was just rewiring up the RGB. I had to start fresh. I didn't have to change her settings or nothing like that. After I plugged it all in, uh, it was back to the way she has her colors, which is like a pink and green she's got going on. But all right, let me cut this scene here. Let's go over and take a look at this computer real fast. And here it is in all its glorious. Turned out really, really cool. As you can see right here on the AIO, she's got a screen there going on there that she can change to put animated GIFs and what have you in there. Um, that's pretty cool. You can see her color theme here. She's got the Leon Lee streamers. They're all organized like that. I changed out this down here, put like a holographic. That looks kind of neat. You can see the way it's reflecting off there. Other than that, it looks pretty much the same, but it does, of course, have that white board going on in there with the white GPU. Just kind of gives it a nice, cleaner look on the inside instead of being all cluttered up and filled with stuff. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. This was just an upgrade I did for my daughter. Been holding off on this for quite a while. Uh, she is home, actually. I didn't reach the deadline getting it done before she got here, but oh well. That's all right. I was actually busy screwing around with doing other stuff, and she knows it too. She's like, "Oh, just take your time." But that's it for this one. I do have several builds coming up whenever I can get around to them. I have been pretty busy. Next one coming up is going to be, like I said, it's going to be the parts from this computer that I pulled out, all the old stuff, the AM4 stuff. And that's going to make a pretty nice gaming computer. And like I said, I think I already have that sold, but I will get that filmed and I'll show you that build. There will be a lot more to talk about than there was on this one. This one, it was just, there was no point in covering the case again or depths or nothing like that. But anyways, all right, I'll see you guys in the next build. I'll see you again around later, guys.